Hello, and welcome to the Take Charge, Live Well, Fuel Your Workday the Healthy Way webinar, sponsored by the state of Ohio. Today we are going to break down nutrition in simple terms. With so many contradicting messages regarding what to eat, we're going to take it back to basics to help you understand how to best fuel your body. We'll also discuss the importance of eating well while at work, give you delicious snack ideas, and explain how to modify your menu to make healthy choices while eating out. Finally, we will also be covering nutrition resources available to you through the Take Charge Live Well website at ohio.gov/TCLW. March is National Nutrition Month. This year, the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics is focusing on enjoying the taste of eating right. To celebrate, we're going to provide simple, realistic ways that you can eat better without having to sacrifice taste. So, forget about restricted diets and making lists of what not to eat. Let's focus on what you should base your diet around so that you can achieve optimum health and feel your best. For one, eat as much real food from the ground as possible. This means focusing on foods with nature's packaging instead of manufactured packaging. So the next time you reach for something with a package or a wrapper, think about if there is something from the ground, like a fruit or vegetable, that you can eat instead. Second, learn to create a healthy plate at your meals. Your plate should consist of mostly vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and healthy proteins. Also, watch how much you eat. We're going to show you proper portions for all food groups so you can enjoy your meal without overindulging. Finally, when you do eat processed foods, be mindful of the labels. You should know the ingredients you are consuming and avoid foods with hydrogenated oils and artificial sweeteners. The Harvard School of Public Health has created the following guidelines to help you create a healthy plate. Aim to fill your plate with fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy protein. When you're choosing vegetables, try to pick a variety and remember that starchy items like potatoes do not count as a vegetable. Pick fruits that have different colors. Eat whole grains like brown rice or whole grain bread instead of refined grains like white bread. Focus on healthy proteins like poultry, beans, and nuts, and limit bacon and other processed meats. Use healthy oils like olive oil and limit butter and avoid trans fats. Finally, drink water and tea with meals and limit milk and juice consumption to 1 serving a day. No matter what you eat, it's important to practice portion control. Here are some guidelines created by WebMD to help keep your portions in check. Keep in mind that a baseball is the equivalent of a cup, a light bulb is the equivalent of a half a cup, a golf ball is the equivalent of 2 tablespoons, and a poker chip is about the size of a tablespoon. As far as grains are concerned, a pancake should be the size of a CD, and a bagel should be about the diameter of a tuna can. For dairy, 1½ ounces of cheese is equal to 3 dice, and your fats and oils should be about the size of a poker chip. For fruits and vegetables, remember that a serving of strawberries is a cup and a potato should be the size of a computer mouse. 3 ounces of lean meat should be about the size of a deck of cards, and a serving of almonds should be able to fit inside of a golf ball. Finally, here's a list of mixed dishes and their appropriate serving sizes. A sub sandwich should be about 6 inches long, and a burrito should be the same size as a checkbook. Keep these visuals in mind the next time you eat a meal, and especially when you dine out because the portions served are often very large. Although it's important to eat as many unprocessed foods as you can, there will be times when you'll have processed foods. The trick here is to make sure that you pay attention to the label so you know what you are consuming. Most people think to only look at the calories, fat grams, etc., but it's just as important to look at the ingredients. The ingredients on any packaged food item are listed in the order of amount. As such, the first 3 ingredients are what you are primarily eating. The more ingredients an item has, the more processed it is. Thus, aim for foods that contain 5 ingredients or less. Finally, if you don't recognize an ingredient, avoid eating the item. The special K bar that you see on the left may be considered healthy by some because it only has 90 calories. However, when you take a look at the ingredient list, you'll notice that it has over 20 ingredients, many of which are unrecognizable to most. On the right is an example of a packaged item that has fewer ingredients that are healthier and closer to nature's packaging. The Lara bar contains dates, almonds, apple, and other healthy ingredients that both you and your body will recognize. So the next time you reach for food with a wrapper, check the ingredients. You'll also want to check the food label for hydrogenated oils or trans fats. This oil is a man-made fat that is cheaper and makes it so that food doesn't spoil as readily. It can be found in crackers, cookies, peanut butter, and many other foods. Unfortunately, hydrogenated oil worsens cholesterol and promotes inflammation and insulin resistance, so try to avoid foods that list this as an ingredient. Artificial sweeteners hit the food industry with the onset of light and low-fat products. Although these products have fewer calories, they often have more ingredients and sweeteners, most of which your body doesn't even recognize. Studies have suggested that artificial sweeteners can actually trigger overeating, so remember to go back to basics and find foods with real ingredients. So why is eating healthy so important while at work? How you feel is directly linked to what you eat. Food determines how well our bodies function and directly affects our mental clarity, energy, and stamina. In fact, unhealthy eating is linked with a 66% increase in unproductivity. Studies also show that employees with poor nutrition habits have 21% more sick-related absences and 11% lower productivity. There are simple guidelines that you can follow to help feel and work your best. First, eat regular meals. Blood sugar levels can drop when you go too long without eating. Low blood sugar has been linked with a shortened attention span. The reason this occurs is because the brain cannot store glucose, so it needs fuel every few hours to function optimally. When your brain doesn't have energy, your ability to process information slows. You also should incorporate protein into your meals at work. For one, protein has more staying power than carbohydrate or fat, so it will keep you satisfied longer. Protein also makes you feel more alert and attentive and will improve your mental performance overall. You'll also want to keep your iron levels in check. Iron deficiency is the most common nutritional disorder in the world, and it's primarily associated with sluggishness. Employees with iron deficiency demonstrated as high as 30% impairment in work capacity and performance. Hydration is also key. Increasing your water intake by just 1% can improve your productivity by 20%. Finally, limit or avoid saturated fats in excess amounts because it can hinder your brain function. One of the best things you can do to feel your best at work is to incorporate healthy snacks into your workday. Avoid going long hours without eating by bringing a healthy snack or two to enjoy. Remove change from your desk so that you are not tempted to opt for vending choices instead of healthier ones. Portion out your snacks ahead of time so you don't overdo it. Remember, snacks are just meant to hold you over and provide energy until your next meal. You can create an environment of healthy snacking by encouraging your coworkers to bring healthy snacks for the break room. You can have fun with snacking, as the creative owl and tree picture suggests. Here's a simple way to create snack options that you'll enjoy. Start by making a list of fruits and vegetables that you enjoy. Place these items on the left side of your list. Then, pair each food with a food from another food group that you enjoy. Place these items on the right column of your list. Foods in the second column should be high in protein and fiber, contain healthy fats if possible, and should be low in unhealthy fats, sugar, and calories. Also keep in mind that snacks should be within 100 to 300 calories depending on your activity level, the time between meals, and how much you consume at your main meals. You'll see some options below, including blueberries with Greek yogurt and carrots with hummus. Here are some additional snack suggestions. If you're packing snacks, you can choose from a healthy trail mix, low-fat cottage cheese with raw veggies, celery with peanut butter, a banana with nuts, an apple with low-fat string cheese, or raw veggies with hummus. Remember, this is about what you enjoy, so choose the healthy items that you find delicious. If you do not have time to pack ahead, you can also consider on-the-go snacking options. These include a yogurt parfait, a small bag of popcorn or pretzels, a slice of thin crust pizza topped with vegetables, a small salad, or low-fat milk. As you can see, the options are endless. One thing to consider when eating out for a meal or snack is the large amount of calories that some items contain. To give you an idea, we've listed 3 on-the-go items, their caloric values, and how much activity it would take to extend the calories consumed in each. Sounds like fun, right? Well, here we go. A Chipotle burrito with the works contains a whopping 1,015 calories. It would take you 30 minutes of rowing plus 35 minutes on the elliptical and then an hour of swimming laps to expend that many calories. Next up, we have a McDonald's hamburger with medium fries. This meal comes to 630 calories. It would take a 30-minute high-intensity aerobic session followed by a 35-minute run to expend this amount of calories. Finally, a popular vending choice, the Snickers candy bar. A Snickers has 250 calories, and it would take an hour of walking to expend this. Now, this little exercise is not intended to promote trying to exercise away every meal that you consume. It is, however, intended to educate you on just how many calories some meals on the go contain. The good news is that you can modify your menu items to make them healthier. Let's use the Chipotle burrito as an example. There are websites like chipotlefan.com where you can choose what you'd like to put on a burrito and determine how many calories you'll consume. So in this example, we cut the calories of a typical burrito in half by choosing a bowl over a tortilla, brown rice, chicken instead of steak, and by avoiding sour cream and guacamole. We also chose fajita vegetables for a healthy addition. Most restaurants have their nutritional information listed online, so this is a great way to plan your healthier options ahead of time. We hope the meal and snacking options we listed will help you to make better choices during your workday. The Take Charge Live Well program offers helpful resources and tools to help you eat your best through the Wellbeing Connect portal. Accessing this website is simple. Visit ohio.gov/TCLW and click on the HEALTHWAYS tab. You'll notice this is the same website that you use to take your well-being assessment. Once you're on the Wellbeing Connect portal, you can choose the Manage Focus Areas option under the My Wellbeing Plan tab and add healthy eating as a focus area. From there, you will see you have many options at your fingertips. You have access to countless articles, a tip of the day, and a journal where you can log your journey to better nutrition. You'll also find a recipe section where you can find countless delicious, healthy meal ideas. You can also use the servings and food log trackers to stay accountable to your healthy eating goals. Here are some additional resources that you can use to educate yourself on healthy eating, including eatright.org, choosemyplate.gov, Mayo Clinic, and the American Heart Association's Delicious Decisions Recipes page. Thank you for attending the Take Charge, Live Well, Fuel Your Workday the Healthy Way webinar sponsored by the State of Ohio. For more nutrition resources, please be sure to visit ohio.gov/TCLW or call 1-866-556-2288 to initiate health coaching sessions. Remember, you are what you eat, so fuel your body right.